Welcome to our first Scorepeon media production show. It's a late night talk show, I would say. Today I'm at Jamin Mall, House of Champions, and together with me is Mr. Syed Aljunid.
Yeah.
How are things, Mr. Syed? Is it okay?
Looks like things are getting better, and obviously there are challenges, but I believe in faith, so hopefully it will continue to improve.
Okay. Looks like this is a time where we need a lot of support from each other.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
And things just kicked off with the Premier Basketball Classic.
Exactly.
Okay, today's topic is all about this. Premier Basketball Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So it ran from before Christmas, right?
Right.
Last year and until today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I watched the game. Everything went quite smoothly from your side.
Right.
So tell me, tell me what Mr. Syed Aljunid do there. Yeah, what's his position, what's his role, this and that.
Okay. I was actually the secretary in the organizing committee under Dato' Ashadi. Dato' Ashadi was the chairman, and we were obviously assisted by the NBL international team. And we started the under 18 category of Premier Basketball Classic, which started on the 10th of December. And it ran for 6 days until the 15th of December. That one we had 6 teams, single round robin. And straight away we went for 5th, 6th placing, 3rd, 4th placing, and finals. And 1 week after the under 18, it finished on the 15th, right? The men's invitational began on the 20th of December. And it was supposed to end on the 26th of December. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, we had to extend it. The final game will be on the 29th of January. And we look forward to actually closing it.
Yep. Unforeseen circumstances always happen.
Right.
And of course, like I said, your role, is this your first time, Mr. Aljunid?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So is it challenging going out of the comfort zone?
It's both challenging and it was fun. Let me tell you the fun part first. It was fun because I'm a basketball enthusiast. I enjoy basketball. I enjoy playing basketball. I enjoy watching basketball. And this was my first time organizing a basketball tournament. And as an experienced player, playing in local tournaments, now I foresee the challenges which the previous organizers were facing, And
so have you play that role where you complain about the organizer and then now it's one round and the role change?
Yeah, the old
you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. So the old organizers, they can actually look me in the face and they can say in your face.
Fair enough.
So a basketball tournament is actually it is a product. All right. And we as the organizer, we are the product provider. The customers are the teams that actually takes part in this tournament which we organize. And as a product supplier, obviously we have to make the customers happy, right?
Yep.
But at the same time, it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. So we are happy to see the teams participating and stuff like that. But each team have their own preference, what they want and this, that. But as a product provider, we have our hands tight sometimes. Some of the demands which they ask for, were not able to provide, but I think overall, everyone's happy.
So the demands, I mean, yeah, sometimes, customers are hard to deal with. Like
Right.
in your case, the teams and stuff.
Mhm.
But it's fine. I heard you have like 6 wonderful teams in your tournament.
We have actually, if you combine the under 18 and the adult category, we have 12 teams.
Oh,
right? Because we have 6 teams for under 18, we have 6 teams for the men's invitational.
okay. I was half correct. So, all right. So far we know things like we have the Gostrong,
Right.
we have Bayang, Gelap,
Mhm.
NS Matrix,
Mhm.
of course Cyberjaya,
Mhm.
and Klang Basketball Club.
Exactly.
Yeah, did I miss one more? I'm not sure. But yeah, all these teams.
Mhm.
So when you see them rally like under your tournament, what's your first feeling as an organizer? There's like, wow, do you feel like, wow, I really managed to like rally up a team? Are you worried? Are you ever worried that there's not enough teams or something like that? Because this is the unforeseen time, and you are like the first.
Mhm.
Let me repeat for you guys. I think they are one of the first after the MCO was lifted. Before that was they were once. I think it's like Super Sport, but you guys came in for 20 after the fourth MCO was lifted. You guys just came in
Right.
and you guys just do it for Christmas,
Mhm.
and you are back to back with the Piala Menteri Besar Negeri Sembilan.
Mhm.
They are the first
Right.
of the year, but then you guys came close.
Right.
One of the first, I would say. So how was it? Are you afraid? I mean, that's the question actually. Are you afraid that teams won't turn up, or there are things that you can't handle, or something like that?
No. Okay. Obviously, with the current situation, what's happening in the world now, there are SOPs which we have to abide by, and before we can actually conduct this tournament, we have to get the approval of KBS, the Ministry of Sports, right? So that's what we actually did. We went there, we made some phone calls. I actually physically went to the ministry itself to meet people, ask for advice. What should we do? What application we need to fill out, and what does it take for them to grant us the permission to run this tournament, right?
Did they give you a hard time? Is there a very strict application to go through, procedure to go through, yada yada yada?
I wouldn't say that they purposely tried to give us a hard time, because they are the Ministry of Sports.
Yep.
And obviously, as the Ministry of Sports, I'm sure they are happy to see that we are trying to organize some sports activities for the country.
Yep.
Right? There's no reason for them to make our life difficult. It's just that
It is difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult because they have to abide by the laws or rules and regulations given by the government. We needed to make sure everyone had their COVID test before they walk in the basketball arena. All the players are tested. They have to be negative, and our people who are working our team, the people who are working together, selling the tickets, and even myself also, I had to take the COVID test to make sure that I'm safe. So the spectators come in and stuff, so we have to make sure that everyone is safe, so that we all can enjoy this basketball tournament together in a safe environment. And that is the challenges which we had if compared to before COVID. Besides that, now to apply for all this, you have to go through the ministry's website. They call it eRosa. eRosa, it is the website where you apply and you give them your business license and whatnot. And then at the end of the day, if they see that you have fulfilled everything, then they will give you the permission and the license. You need a license to run a tournament now, right?
Yeah.
So when we got the license to run the tournament, I was the happiest person
So it's like,
on earth.
oh, lega already lah.
Yeah, it's lega. It's one obstacle which we managed to overcome,
Yep.
right? And that is the obstacle. So, I would say that is only one obstacle besides many obstacles, right? For this particular men's invitational, we had teams from outside the Klang Valley. We had Penang State team. We had Negeri Sembilan under NS Matrix, right? And we have some players who were imported from East Malaysia, from Sabah and also from Sarawak. And we as the organizer, we provide them accommodation.
I think someone is from Singapore.
There was
I think it's Bayang, right?
Bayang Gelap, one player is from Singapore, right?
Those Bayang.
He's Malaysian though.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Right.
Will you fly? Will you fly for 1 hour just to come play
Right.
for a basketball tournament?
Right.
In this time,
Right.
you do that. That's dedication, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to kudos to him.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So-
So, providing accommodation and arranging the accommodation was also a task compared to doing the tournament itself. You know,
Oh, wow! You actually find time to accommodate them.
we do, and then there are teams who want, when they stay here, they want training sessions. So they want you to use the basketball court. They want to use the outdoor court in the morning, and then they want to use the indoor court in the afternoon, right? So I have to make sure that their requests are catered for. And then you have to make sure they know where the laundry is, they know where the restaurants are.
So basically, you need like a guide.
We are not just a tournament organizer, we are also a travel agent, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's fair. That's why you say. That's why you said the customers, you have to keep them happy, right?
Right.
Have them come back. But all right. Other than that, what makes you happy during the tournament? What makes you feel like, oh, I've done a good job? All these things is worth it. Something like that. Worth it. Every single moment. Have you found it yet?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. What makes me happy and satisfied is to see the teams happy and satisfied. I get a lot of compliments from the team managers, the coaches, even the players. They say, well done, Abang Syed. I'm known in the basketball world as Abang Syed. Right? I prefer them to call me Abang Syed instead of Uncle Syed. Okay.
Not that old, man.
Okay.
Okay. Other than the good things, I mean, I always believe that you need a balance.
Right.
What's the worst feedback that you ever received? What's the worst feedback you ever received in this tournament? I mean, when you mention names, you said you just need to remember one of them. Are there any?
Actually, to be honest with you, a bit challenging for me to answer. One team demanded to have an ambulance on call during the games. That means they want an ambulance parked downstairs throughout the tournament.
Wow.
And you know how much that costs?
I don't know, to be honest.
It's 700 ringgit a day.
I was about to ask you whether that you are comfortable to share, but 700 ringgit a day?
It's 700 ringgit a day just to have an ambulance with 2 paramedics standby downstairs. So they have to be fair to the organizer. You understand?
Yeah.
For under 18, each team pays 1,000 ringgit to participate. Right? Okay? And they get 8 games.
That's around 1,250.
Right?
Yeah. Around that.
Okay.
125 per.
Right? In an air-conditioned environment.
Not to mention, one of the
Right.
best FIBA courts here
Yeah.
that we have in Jangan Mall.
Right.
Not to say I want to push it or something, but it's true. FIBA 3-on-3 is held here.
Yeah.
So, yep.
The environment is air-conditioned. We have proper seatings for spectators, right? We have proper benches, everything. We are complete. The Malaysia Dragons played here. ABL played here.
Mm.
So it's a good court, good environment and this, that. Okay, we have medical personnel on site during every game, but we don't have an ambulance, right? We have a paramedic there. He stand by with his first aid kit. Any injuries, whatever happened, he catered for the injured players. I mean, we have to take that into consideration. Of course, you have to expect injuries during tournaments, right? Sprained ankles or busted knees or whatever, common injuries in basketball, right? And we have someone there to cater for the injured, which is fine. But obviously, it would be better to have an ambulance. But their demands have to be realistic with what they are paying for, you know. And you asking for ambulance to be there a day, 700 times 6 days. How much is that?
4,002.
Yeah, 4,002.
Yeah.
Is it fair to the organizer?
Well, to be honest, cost-wise, no.
Right.
I mean, then again,
Mm.
okay, how do I put it this way? The organizer, in terms of law here, we're talking about, the organizer always has a duty to make sure that the players are well taken care of.
Of course.
But of course, it needs to be in a realistic point of thing. But if there's a medic standby,
Right.
there's a paramedic standby, and
Mhm.
I think the hospital is quite close,
Yeah. And
well taken care of.
and there was a surprising injury during the under 18 championship, right?
Was he okay?
Okay. So we called the ambulance. The ambulance came, took the injured away to the hospital. I followed the ambulance to the hospital,
Oh, that's dedication, man.
right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the injured player get to go home. They just checked, because he fell on his back.
Ah,
So the medic on site checked and said, don't pick him up because they are afraid because it's a spine injury.
yeah, don't move him.
So the ambulance came, took him to the hospital. They did an X-ray and checked everything. And he managed to go home. It was just a sprain,
Right.
nothing serious.
Oh.
But you see, the ambulance is a phone call away. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes, I mean, in any industry, not just basketball, you get demanding clients.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But my message is very simple. They have to be realistic. Obviously, we would like to have a lot of things, but it's right after MCO lockdown and stuff. We started this tournament so that the local basketball community can start enjoying playing competitive basketball again after, let's say, 2 years of on and off uncertainty, right? And to sum up your question, I have more positive feedbacks than negative, just to be honest with you. Right.
So there is something. Will there be a next? Well, it's not over yet, technically, but will there be a next time?
Of course.
Actually, you willing to do it?
Of course.
Did someone push you already?
Yes, the other teams are already asking. They say, let's go, Abang Syed. Let's do this. Let's do this, Abang Syed. They are happy with the tournament, and I have teams who did not participate. They also called me to say that they want to participate in the coming one. Don't forget to invite them.
Okay, Abang Syed.
Mm.
This is a little extra special thing for you.
Right.
I'll let you watch the video. Alright? And you tell me how you feel.
Alright.
So just let me know how you feel.
Thank you, BBC. Thank you, BBC. Thank you, Premier Basketball Classic. Thank you, BBC.
Hey!
Wow. You're welcome. Thank you too. Fantastic. Fantastic.
So Abang Syed, how does it feel watching the video?
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
In your face, Nabil. I told you.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. And if you like the video, please follow and subscribe to Scorepeon. And yes, we are back. And here we go. Second part of the video.
Let's not talk about that.
Mhm.
It's like, I feel we should appreciate each other more,
Right.
especially in this time, which is why I made this video,
Mhm.
and which is why I go for this direction,
Mhm.
the Night Talkshow,
Mhm.
and to show people that this is what we are supposed to be doing. But some of them just say that, I tak biasa lah nak puji organizer.
Mhm.
Tak ada lah, we don't have that kind of culture.
Mhm.
We don't really say that.
Mhm.
Is it uncommon? I don't know, because I never organized a league before.
Right.
I organized gaming events, video gaming events, but not a league.
Right.
So, in your case, what do you think? Have you ever do you think that it's common? It's one thing.
Okay.
Let's talk about the community right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me shoot back a question to you.
Okay.
All right. If you go to a restaurant which you enjoy,
Yeah.
the food is nice.
Yeah.
The waiter and waitress were excellent.
Okay.
The price is right. Would you go out and tell people that that's a good restaurant and recommend the restaurant to your friends and family?
Well, not initiatively, but if someone asks,
Yeah.
do you eat there? Is it? Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, right? Okay. And if you were to travel, to buy a travel package from a travel agent, right? Let's say you visited Disneyland in Hong Kong, for example, and you enjoyed the flight, you enjoyed the hotel, you enjoyed Disneyland, you enjoyed the shopping spree which the package allowed you to go through, and you come back, would you say good things about the travel agent?
Definitely, he treats me like very well.
Right?
I mean, let's put it this way: he done his part.
Yeah.
I will talk about it. If
Yeah.
he overdone it,
Of course.
if he's above expectation level, it is something to be praised for.
So I think it's normal for you to praise something which you are happy with.
Yeah.
There is nothing unnormal about it. Nothing abnormal about it.
Okay. So
If I were,
maybe it's natural, I guess.
yeah, if I were to play basketball in a tournament which I enjoy playing, I would praise. First thing, the venue. Obviously, nothing is perfect in this world.
Yeah, we try to be realistic.
Yeah, nothing is perfect. Even the NBA has blunders. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm not saying that PBC was perfect. We have our flaws as well. But at the end of the day, even though with the blunders, we try to make it up with the teams to make them feel that they want to come back and play with in PBC again in future.
So you really did try your very best. Huh?
Did we try our very best? We did beyond what we were supposed to do.
Yep.
You know, that was what. It's not just organizing a tournament, getting the teams to play, the tournament finish and bye-bye. No, it's not like that. We built a relationship with the teams. We personally communicated with each team to see how they were doing, what are the difficulties which they face, and even ask for their feedback. How can we improve ourselves in future? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this sort of things. I come from a service industry background.
Yeah, I know.
I was a former airline staff for so many years, right? With 3 different airlines. Okay? And now I have my own travel agent, right? I've always been in the customer service industry.
You're always about hospitality and stuff.
I'm always about hospitality. I'm always about making the customer happy.
So people piss you off if they don't service you properly.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
All right, because
Remember that, don't play,
right, exactly. So when we run a basketball program or basketball tournament, I kind of bring that culture into it.
It sticks to you.
Yeah, because I was brought up that way, you know, and I was educated that way, and so making people happy is what gives me satisfaction. Right.
So I think, let's put an end to it on our first episode of Triple Threat. No, it's not really a threat. It's just, I have no code name for the show yet.
No, triple threat is a basketball term.
Yes, I know.
Right.
It's a basketball move.
Yes. Yes.
It's either you pass or shoot. I know. So basically, thanks for complimenting me. Abang Syed, thanks for providing me a very good venue, like I say, hospitality. If not, I'll be interviewing you. That's the first thing first.
Okay.
Well, this is basically how the show will go. Some people might not like it. Some people might like it. But don't be mistaken. This is not for the audience. This is a memoir. I would say this is like a memoir for both of us, or for people who came to this show, so that they can look back. And this is remember guys, this is the first time Abang Syed has ever organized a basketball league in the age of 52, right?
Yeah.
See? Here's the thing. It's a very memorable experience. So it's a memoir. It doesn't matter that how you guys feel. Yeah. So if you guys feel like, this is a very good thing, we should keep going, just give us a like or just comment. Yeah. So we do fun stuff sometimes, like I make Abang Syed cry. I can't believe that, man.
I wasn't crying. There was something in my eye.
Nabil, 5 clips only, okay? He cannot even survive the others. If I put him more, I think he'll go to the toilet already. No joke. So, yeah. Thanks, Abang Syed.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Remember Scorepeon?
Right.
You've been around for a while.
Okay, thank you.